So in this video, I am doing a review on my first ever roll that I recorded. I started recording these not to become a YouTuber, but to look at things that I do and to see how I can improve, and also to help friends and training partners with anything that they may want help with as well. So here I'm looking at myself, analyzing what I'm doing. And I could see that from this video that I used a lot of movement before, fairly athletic in approach to the game, but I'm leaving a lot of room. And I think that's one of the things I noticed. One of the main things that I saw was that I'm leaving a lot of room, and there's a lot of, even though I'm keeping good top position, I'm still leaving a lot of room so they're able to move, and then it's forcing me to use movement to keep them in place. And I mean, that can be said as a general thing for the no-gi game, but I think I'm doing this a bit too much here. I feel like I'm losing position here, and then like I can tell that I'm angling to jump over to the other side, and so I'm having to use a lot of movement to stay in good positions. And so that's got me in a journey of essentially rolling like an old man, where I'm not moving much at all. I'm slowing the pace almost right down. So if I do use movement, it's more precise and less athletic. And so, yeah, here I think I'm looking for a head and arm. But again, I can see the space which I'm leaving. Here being hypercritical of myself, but it definitely got me thinking in how to control these positions a lot more. And so I think my game today has been affected by, well, for starters, using more gi than no gi, but um, by slowing things down a lot more, to the point where it's not even like it feels like I'm not even trying, like I'm not even pushing myself or anything, because of the focus on slowing things down, controlling position, rather than using movement to try and stay in good position. Here, it looks like I'm basically just going for a choke here. I thought it was a Peruvian necktie, but no, it was just a guillotine kind of hanging off his neck there. Goodness. And so I got the tap, but his face is quite red from that choke, but he's okay. Um, I really want to do more videos like this where I have a cameraman, but I just started to mount them just because you couldn't always rely on people to record as they should, and also if it's only me and another person, I can't exactly take a selfie video while rolling. So here, starting from the bottom, I'm getting a guard, and see they're using my legs to off balance, and then kind of in this sort of leg entanglement here. See the cameraman, I think, refocused, and the brightness changed. See what I mean? But here I'm just avoiding a leg entanglement. But this is again is an area where I didn't spend much time at all. Like I was aware at this point. I was aware of leg locks because of training in CSW, which is Eric Paulson's system. So I'm aware of them all, but didn't train these positions, and didn't want to, based on experience levels of other people and such. And so that's again an area where I started to double down on, and I focused on single leg X to start. Here, pinning the knees together, and again using movement to keep good position. So that's something I again was working on, and still am working on to this day, to be fair. But I can feel like, yes, I've made improvements from the space that I leave by the ground that I gain. I don't want to gain position and then lose it. And so part of that was really slowing things down. See, again, here, it's a lot of space, but I think here I was actually trying to set up a triangle into my defense here, not being so critical. And here that was just like movement to isolate that arm, and then see what other attack opportunities avail themselves. Um, but yeah, again, keeping good position, but I'm focusing here on not leaving space, and yeah, I can see that from this roll, and I can honestly say that I have made improvements in that range, and but I still do submissions like that from time to time as well. But yeah, so that was an interesting look at a roll from 3 years ago when I was technically a white belt. I'm now a purple belt, and I can say that things have changed since then. I've improved on the space in which I take up. I don't leave too much space when advancing position. I think I've improved in that sense. And I don't use movement so much to keep good top position. I use control rather than speed. But yeah, it's quite good to look at things that you used to do and see how you've improved. And so, yeah, I can do more of these. But anyway, that's the end of this video, and I'll see you guys in the next videos.